Hello everyone, I'm Pirate Downey Figtree, so called because I'm a pirate that wants to sunset games after the consumer has already purchased them. That it's a downer whenever I'm brought up in such a negative light. And as for Figtree, you shouldn't know about that name. Anyway, I'm the first ever second generation Blizzard employee for 7 years, and unlike that hack Mutahar who always brags about being an engineer, I never talk about how I worked at Blizzard for 7 years as the first ever second generation Blizzard employee with lots of experience. Today we're reacting to this meatcanyon video about how I am never wrong. Now as the first ever second generation Blizzard employee for 7 years, I can tell you that's pretty accurate, as there are a lot of misconceptions about me that I think this video can clear up. But before we get started, make sure you don't watch the original videos so you can show your support for me, Pirate Downey Figtree, instead. And subscribe as well, so we can rub our muscles together and make angry armadillo noises.
Yeah, Chad, so today I was supposedly cursed. I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly.
This is already very inaccurate. It's supposed to show how I'm never wrong, but there's already something wrong with this video. He clearly has my voice way too high. My voice, my natural, real voice, the one that I'm speaking with right now, is much, much deeper than that.
I told her you should have the child latch at a 30-degree angle. That way, when her milk begins to extrude from the channel, it will flow more rapidly with the babe's suction.
My man boobs are not that droopy, and they are not that empty.
As followed.
This is a blatant misrepresentation of how my man boobs are.
I got irrationally angry when I proved her wrong and put a curse on me. Not that I believe in curses or anything.
This is a very inaccurate setup. I clearly have a giant monitor behind me that always shows exactly what I'm doing.
The curse is real. Look at your legs.
I do not understand why my legs are bending like that. Clearly meatcanyon doesn't know a thing about me.
I can barely feel it. Pain is actually an illusion played on by the mind that...
You fool! Don't you see your arrogance? Need I remind you that's what got us fired from Blizzard?
This is very, very, very not true. I did not get fired from Blizzard. I voluntarily stepped away.
Yeah, so...
And I am also not arrogant in the slightest. I am probably the most humble being that has ever graced the face of this earth.
Oh, I worked at Blizzard for 7 years? I barely think about it.
Exactly. I never, ever talk about how I used to be a second-generation employee at Blizzard.
It's actually funny, Chad. I'm considered the first second-generational hire at the company.
Exactly. I never really bring up the fact that I was the first ever second-generation hire at the company. Yes, my dad worked there, which would make me a Nepo baby, except I'm not a Nepo baby, because I got there through hard work and determination.
Not that I even think about it.
You're not even streaming right now!
But this is also very inaccurate. I'm always streaming. Whenever I'm streaming, I'm always streaming. Did I also mention that I am the first ever second-generation Blizzard employee that you've ever seen?
No, I knew that. I knew that, and I was just practicing before I go live. It's the most optimal way a streamer stays fresh when...
I do not understand why he is portraying my legs as bending in this way. Now, I do not understand what is going on. Doesn't meatcanyon know that I used to be the second-generation Blizzard employee?
You can at least admit that telling a woman how to breastfeed her child was wrong.
When have I ever done that? When have I ever taught a woman how to breastfeed? And regarding my breasts are not that droopy.
I would be willing to concede such an argument if it wasn't something I'm so well versed in. Let me...
Exactly. A lot of these people that try to argue with me clearly don't know that I am the second-generation Blizzard employee.
Explain. You see, a gypsy's breast is typically in the cup size of B to C, albeit small. It provides ample milk for her freshborn.
What is this? Is meatcanyon trying to portray that I have some sort of foot fetish?
Your ego is going to kill us.
This is a lie. I have no ego. I am the most humble creature that has ever existed. I mean, after all, I was the second-generation Blizzard employee.
Admit to yourself, you can be wrong. For us.
So, meatcanyon is basically saying that I have schizophrenia, that I see my reflection in the mirror talking to me, telling me how I can be wrong sometimes. This is a mathematical impossibility, as I am never wrong.
I can be wrong.
This is slander. Slander if I've ever seen it. This title, the title here that you see in the corner, is false advertising. He is saying that I am never wrong, even though my character here just said that I'm wrong. This is a lie. I intend on suing meatcanyon for this blatant slander and defamation.
But I just think a mother should breastfeed her child.
I don't understand why my feet are going in my mouth. I'm clearly never wrong. Exactly. If a woman is breastfeeding her child, they need to make sure that their breasts are nice and round and supple. That video was downright awful. I can't believe that meatcanyon would misconstrue my own words so vilely. Everybody knows that as the first ever second-generation Blizzard employee for several years, I can tell you that everything that was just shown in this video is completely inaccurate, untrue, libelous, slanderous, and just a flat-out lie. So I intend on suing him for all he's got. No thanks for watching this video. I hope you all have a terrible day. And do not even like and subscribe to him, because he is not worthy of it.